Today, from Los Angeles, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Houston Texans.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyren Williams. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, He had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Stroud off the play fake. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To Mixon on the check down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action. Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Ethan Evans now. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second and a couple. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down and 3. Stroud to throw it. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Whittington. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 9 here. Stafford now to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn, for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Motion left, Cup. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Woods. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Stafford. Got his man. It's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
2nd and 7. Stroud will run the option left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stroud looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on 1st down. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Play action. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Stafford. He's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Williams again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Stroud out of the gun here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught again by Schultz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Stroud's throw there taken in by Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Stroud now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Rams now coming out on the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And they will take a knee here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.